learners. Our lesson for today is ratios. Did you know the ratio of ingredients is extremely important when preparing any meal? Just imagine if you have to have the muffins and the muffins are not yummy. What is it that will cause the muffin to be yummy? The muffin will be yummy if and only if the ratio of the ingredients is balanced. So balancing the ratio is so important. This tells you that ratio is a very important aspect also to the bakers. At the end of this lesson, you should be able to do the following. Simplify the given ratios, to convert any given ratio to equivalent ratio, determine the missing ratio in each context, calculate the exact amount of value to be shared. Okay, let's have a look at the content that we have to cover. Firstly, we will be looking at converting between the different forms of ratios. We will convert equivalent ratios. We will determine the missing value in a ratio, and we'll divide an amount in the given ratio. So this is the content that we will be covering by the end of the lesson. Now, let us recap on the knowledge that you had that we need to use now in this lesson. Firstly, the conversion from centimeter to millimeters. You need to have the knowledge of conversion from the meters to millimeters, the conversion from meters to centimeters, rounding off to the nearest unit, as well as simplifying fractions. So all these are the concepts that we need for this lesson. And I hope as we continue, you will be able to recap what you did previously. Now let us take the first example. Convert the following. We have to convert 2,5 centimeters to millimeters. But what is it that you need to know so that you can be able to convert? Basically, because we are not yet at the section of conversion, we will give you the conversion factor. So I'm giving you the conversion factor, and then you can use it to convert. So the conversion factor that we need to answer this question is 10, mainly because we say 1 centimeter is equivalent to 10 millimeters. So because 1 centimeter is equivalent to 10 millimeters, now if we need to convert 2,5 centimeters to millimeters, we will simply multiply 2,5 by this 10. So as we multiply it by the 10, then the answer that you get is 25 millimeters. Now let us have a look at the second example. 12,58 meters. I want you to have a look. Now we are converting from meters to millimeters. So what is it that you need to know for you to convert from meters to millimeters? We say the conversion factor that we need is 1,000. What does it mean? All it means is 1 meter is equivalent to 1,000 millimeters. As a result, we are going to use 1,000 and we multiply by 1,000. So when we multiply 12,58 by 1,000, we will get 12,580. So now, let us get more practice on that. Okay, now we need to convert 67,2678 meters to centimeters. The conversion factor that we are having is 100. I hope already you know that it means that 1 meter is equivalent to 100 centimeters. So now we will simply multiply 67,2678 by 100. So let us press the calculator together. I hope you have your calculators with you. So we have 67,2678, and this is multiplied by 100. Then the answer that we get is going to be 6,726,78. So we've converted. Secondly, The question that is a follow-up, it says round off your answer in C to the nearest 100. And I want you to remember, when we round off to the nearest 100, implication is that you should remember the principle that we had in the previous lesson, that you need to know your place values. So we write the values that we are having, each one of them in its own column, and then I'm having 6, 7, 2, 6, and then I'm having 7 and 8. So I hope you can remember that we said 6 will be 1,000 because it's occupying the 1,000th position. 7 is occupying the 100th position. 2 is occupying the 10th position. And then 6 is occupying the unit. And then 7 is the first decimal place. 8 is in the second decimal place. Now that we need to convert, we need to round off to the nearest 100. So our focus will be in the 100. So remember, when we round off, we look at the number immediately after that and we check as to whether should we round up or should we round down. Now that this value is less than 5, then we are going to round down. Rounding down will mean that all these values will be converted to 100 to make the 100 that we need. So now we have 6,700, and then it means we round down all these values. So we have rounded off to the nearest 100. Okay, now we continue with the pre-knowledge. We have to simplify the following ratios, 5 over 25. Remember, when you simplify, you simply find the lowest common multiple and you divide by the lowest common multiple. So 25 is divisible by 5. So meaning we can divide 5 by 5 and then we will have 1, and we divide 25 by 5, we get 5. And we move to the second one as well. 12 divided by 28, we look at the lowest common multiple, and the lowest common multiple is 12 because 240 is divisible by 12. Then 12 divided by 12 is 1, and 240 divided by 12, let's press the calculator together. 240 divided by 12, we get 20. So this was the pre-knowledge practice that we needed before we can start with our lesson. I want you to go and have a glass of water and let's have a break. Immediately after this break, we will continue. Thank you.